Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys. I've just been thinking about a lot of different scenarios, just in case Errol Spence is not able to go, in case Errol Spence is just out of commission for a while, or he decides to, hang up his gloves, whatever the case may be. I'm just thinking about a lot of different scenarios, what could happen. You could have, to me, they could have like a short-term tournament. But we know a lot of these boxers have egos to where they think they too good to do tournaments, But at the end of the day, we want to get an undisputed at welterweight. We haven't had one in a while, if I'm not mistaken. Now, here's the thing. I've came up with some different scenarios. Some quick scenarios or some overall scenarios. Now, what you could do if you want to quickly get a undisputed match, what you could do is you could take Terrence Crawford versus the Mean Machine, and you could make that be for the WBC. So basically, Bud would be fighting for two straps. He would be defending his WBO, and then he would be fighting for the WBC. And then on the flip side, Manny Pacquiao, who is the WBA champ, if I'm not mistaken, could have a showdown with Danny Garcia for the IBF. And then you would have two belts on the line. Or Manny Pacquiao could face the dude that beat Luis Collazo, since he's the number one contender for the IBF, but more than likely that ain't what you would call an interesting fight, or would be considered a draw. So you would be more interested. It would make more sense, financial sense, for Manny Pacquiao to fight Danny Garcia. You probably would have to pay that guy some step aside money, okay, and then promise him a title shot later on. Okay, so if you wanted to do in short terms, you could have, like I said, because I think Keith Thurman is out of commission for a while. I think he had surgery, and as we know, something going on with Errol Spence. So basically what you could have is Danny Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao for basically the vacant IBF, and then Manny Pacquiao's WBA. And then the winner of that fight would face the winner of Bud versus the Mean Machine for undisputed. And then we would once and for all have an undisputed in the welterweight division, which I think would make a whole bunch of sense. But then again, they don't do what makes sense, because we already know some fights ain't getting made because of whatever shit that went on in the past. At the end of the day, I'm kind of getting tired of hearing that shit now, because I think it's just time to make fights now. Errol Spence is out of commission. It's time to get these fights did, man. People want to see fights. I'm to the point I don't give a fuck about lawsuits and what happened. Dude, just get these guys in the ring now. Because at the end of the day, if Errol Spence is out, it's a shift in power now. So the clout, and basically the clout isn't there anymore. Because like I said before, I want to see fights. I want to see the best fights that can be made. And I think something could happen to where you could get both Fox and ESPN involved, to where we can get certain fights made. It would have to be a joint venture, but both of those, we already know an undisputed fight would be pay-per-view worthy. And I think Al would have no choice but to try to work with Bob Arum to try to make this fight happen. I think they would owe it to the fans, and I think it makes all the sense in the world for this fight to happen. That's what should happen. Me myself, I would like to see, possibly a short tournament. But these fighters are at a stage in their career where they feel like tournaments are beneath them and shit. But I'm just going short term, you know. So that's what I think could happen. That's what I'd like to see happen if Errol Spence isn't able to go. This your boy Town Biz. I am out.